I always believe it's better to have small wins than to try to do something complicated, get frustrated, and completely abandon it. Instead of making clothes today, we're going to start with an easy sewing project. Here's part 1 of how to make an envelope pillow cover. For the front measurement, measure your pillow insert and add 1 inch. This accounts for the seam allowance. Since this is an envelope pillow cover, we're going to take the back measurement and add 4 inches. Next, we transfer those measurements to our fabric. I like to use clear rulers because you can see the seam allowance and the measurements easily. I'm working on the front piece first. Since our pillow insert is 18 by 18 inches, after we add the 1 inch all around, it'll be 19 by 19 inches. After marking the fabric, I cut out the front square. We have about 30 seconds left for part 1, which is all about preparing the fabric, and then part 2 I'll post on another day, which is about sewing. If you like content like this, definitely let me know at the end of this video. Now that we finished cutting out the front piece, it's time for us to mark our back piece. The measurement we're cutting out for the back piece is 19 inches by 22 inches. This accounts for the seam allowance and it accounts for the opening that we use to stuff the pillow insert into the pillowcase. If all of the numbers are confusing, don't worry, it'll all come together in the end. After you finish cutting out the back piece, you're going to fold it in half. So instead of it looking like 19 by 22, it'll now look like 19 by 11 inches. Cut along the fold line so you have 2 separate 19 by 11 inch pieces. From here, mark the long edge half an inch on the pretty side of the fabric. Do this once on both pieces. We're currently working on the opening of the pillow cover, so we're going to finish 2 edges. Fold up that seam allowance you just marked on the long edge. Iron it into place. And now take that edge and roll it in towards the fold so that it's a 1/4 inch. Repeat that all the way down the long edge and then add clips to keep it in place. Now we have to repeat those same steps on the other 19 by 11 piece. And remember, we're folding the pretty side up to the wrong side. And that's it for part 1. Comment, save this, and I'll see you in part 2.